Gentlemen, welcome. Ever ponder why some entrepreneurs sail in clear blue waters while others flounder in a sea stained red with competition? In today's dive into strategic thinking, we'll unravel how veering away from the cutthroat battlegrounds of established markets to the uncharted territories of untapped potential can significantly boost your chances of reigning supreme in business. And by the time we reach the end of our journey, you'll have snagged a treasure trove of insights to forge your own path to market dominance. Let's chart the course to finding your blue ocean. Now, what exactly does it mean to have a blue ocean strategy, you may ask? Well, imagine this. The relentless battle for supremacy in a saturated marketplace has turned the waters a bloodshot red. This is exactly the scenario where most businesses are locked in a merciless fight over existing demand. Welcome to the red ocean. But the smart money tactics show that this isn't where the game is won. Instead, let's pivot towards those serene blue expanses, where competition is irrelevant and innovation reigns. This is not just some mythical tale, but a proven strategy woven into the fabric of business giants. Take a leaf out of the book, Blue Ocean Strategy, by W. Chan Kim and Renee Mauborgne, which uncovers the hidden potential of steering clear of the competitive bloodbath. When we scrutinize 108 companies across various industries, we see that the few who chose to steer clear of direct competition, a mere 16 out of 108, bagged an astonishing 61% of total profits. Clearly, these pioneers didn't just survive, they thrived for a decade or more. Ever heard of yellowtail wine? This Australian vineyard navigated through the tempest of traditional winemaking, making waves in the industry by targeting not the usual wine enthusiasts, but beer and cocktail drinkers. They asked, "Why don't you drink wine?" And from the answers came an epiphany: make wine unintimidating, enjoyable, and above all, fun. By sidelining the complex etiquette and focusing on simplicity, Yellowtail crafted not just a new category of wine, but spawned an entire blue ocean of possibilities. So how did they pull this off? They played with the four levers of change: eliminate, reduce, raise, and create. They bid adieu to the aging process, which in turn slashed costs on oak barrels and storage. They minimized their inventory to just 2 varieties, simplifying the choice for the consumers. They amplified the wine's freshness and drinkability, making it palate-friendly. And then, they unleashed creativity by distilling the best practices from other industries, giving birth to a universally appealing and adventurous label. The result? A global sensation that captured the hearts and the palates of a whole new demographic, clinching dominion over a market for years. That kangaroo emblazoned label, that unquestionable value yellowtail erected a kingdom in blue waters, warding off competitors with ease. Fascinating, isn't it? The potent formula of innovation paired with strategic pricing, that's the essence of value innovation. And it's not just wine that's tasted success with this approach. Relish the story of 5 Hour Energy, those diminutive bottles commanding an astounding 93% market share despite the giants of the industry circling like sharks. They didn't just find a niche, they invented one. And in doing so, they fortified their empire in the energy drink category. Now, as you navigate forward, consider these insights your compass to success. Cast your sights beyond the horizon, to the consumers languishing on the periphery of your market. Embrace their frustrations and elevate their desires, stirring your ingenuity with those 4 transformative levers. Can you imagine what business marvels you could carve out if you dared to eliminate the superfluous, reduce the complexities, elevate the essentials, and invent something novel? Imagine a product or service so singular, it transforms the market landscape, making the very notion of competition obsolete. That's not just success, gentlemen, that's dominion. It's time to lift anchor and set sail for your very own blue ocean, the realm where the strongest male hero of business resides. And as we reach the tail end of today's dialogue, ponder the strategies we've unboxed and ask yourselves, what battles are you willing to abandon in pursuit of your undisputed market space? And remember, if you found value in our expedition, consider leaving a mark of appreciation. It's your support that fuels this odyssey of entrepreneurial enlightenment. Until next time, chart a course for success, and let wisdom be your guide in the vast ocean of opportunity. Greetings, gentlemen. Ever find yourself looking back at your week, scratching your head, wondering where the time went? Well, you're not alone. Most of us end up on what I like to call the busy bandwagon, where being perpetually swamped is worn as a badge of honor. But today, I'm going to share how you can transform the blur of your days into a series of meaningful victories. Stick around, and let's dive into mastering the art of intentional living. Now, let's face it, our daily grind can sometimes be as satisfying as trying to remember a dream from last week. It's all a haze. You might remember being swamped with emails or sprinting from one meeting to the next, with a sense of achievement as fleeting as a puff of smoke. Sounds all too familiar, doesn't it? But what if I told you there's a way to make every day stand out to find that daily nugget of satisfaction? The secret lies in setting a daily highlight. Imagine this. You've just spent an exhausting day at Disneyland, and amidst the chaos, you experience that one spectacular ride on Splash Mountain, which you recount with a grin for days after. That's the kind of highlight we're aiming for every single day. So, how do you find your daily highlight? It's simpler than you think. Sit down before your day starts and think, what's going to make today stand out? It's choosing something that, when a friend asks you about the best part of your day, you can answer with a proud smile because you've already made it happen. It could be nailing that presentation you've been sweating over, playing catch with your kid, or just enjoying the strum of your guitar. Jot down potential highlights across 3 categories: urgency, satisfaction, and joy. Urgency is that pressing task that's calling for your attention. Satisfaction is the accomplishment that would be the icing on your day. And joy? Well, that's the spice. It's the pure fun or time spent with loved ones. Create a might-do list on a piece of paper, pick out the ones that jump at you, and commit to one of them by writing it on a post-it that you stick somewhere visible, a constant reminder of what truly matters today. The next step is to carve out a 60 to 90-minute slot specifically for this purpose. Protect it as if your day's success depends on it, because let's face it, it does. But life's distractions are ever present. There are emails chirping for your attention and the endless pull of what our authors call infinity pools. Think social media, news feeds, anything with a refresh button. They're designed to suck you in and never let you go. But fear not, here is a trio of tactics to stay on course. First up, tame the email beast. Instead of constantly replying on the go, opt for a send-only email account on your phone, with your primary account safely out of reach on your desktop. This keeps you from falling into the reply rabbit hole. For those deep abysses called infinity pools, I've got a plan. Wipe those apps from your phone, mix up your passwords till they're harder to crack than a Da Vinci Code, and store them in a digital vault to add friction to the mindless scroll. And my final maverick move, an internet kill switch. Set it up with a timer to disconnect you from the digital world during your downtime. What you get is an evening free from the clutches of the internet, a time to connect with loved ones, indulge in hobbies, or just relish the sweet taste of doing nothing at all. To wrap it up, brothers in arms, here's what we're focusing on. Paint each day with a standout moment that makes life richer, more vibrant. Whether it's an urgent task, something satisfying, or downright joyful, give it your time, and watch your satisfaction levels hit the roof. Those who want to take an extra step can also use techniques like the send-only email, beefed-up login deterrence, and the nightly internet blackout to guarantee those peak life moments. Now, I've broken down these insights for you, pulled straight from the book, Make Time, by Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky. These guys have put together an arsenal of tools and strategies to maximize your time and make your days more rewarding. If you've enjoyed this breakdown and it stirred something in you, then brace yourselves, there's so much more wisdom to unpack. And if you're itching to apply these golden nuggets to your life right this second, hit the subscribe button. Like this video, slam that notification bell like you mean it, and you'll be well on your way to reigning in your time and living like you've always intended. As the saying goes, time is money, and in today's modern life, making each day count is a building block to success. Don't let your days vanish like sand slipping through your fingers. Instead, grab that highlighter and color your days with purpose and joy. Remember, gentlemen, the objective is to take action. At the end of this video, ask yourself, what am I going to do differently based on what I've learned today? That reflection is the key to unlocking real, tangible change in your life. For those who've stayed until the very end, if you found value in what we've shared, and feel inclined to leave a tip proportional to the enlightenment received, the link awaits in the description. Let's make our tomorrows memorable, and let's turn time into our ally, carving out paths to the legacies we desire. Stay strong, stay intentional, and until next time, keep winning at the game of life. Thank you for being here, and remember, the most robust structure in the world stands not on concrete or steel, but on the foundation of time well spent.